Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a really exciting knife unboxing to share with you guys. So, this is a variant of a model that I've always been curious about, and truthfully, this is one of my favorite WE knives of all time. WE was kind enough to send me a sample so that I could figure out what the heck it actually looks like in person, and so that I could share it with you guys. Because I know there's, like, not everybody, but some of you have definitely shared this confusion with me. So, I can't wait to get into it. I haven't opened it up yet, but I'm going to share that experience with you guys. Thanks so much to WE for allowing me to share this with everybody else. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. I will link this in the description. To my understanding, this was gone for a bit, and now it's back. So there are a few different variations. You guys can check them out. It'll be linked down there. What do we have? Let's slide that off this way. There we go. Get that coming off here. Okay, get through all the stuff there. And what do we have inside of the pouch? Here we go. Oh boy, I love this model so much. Yes, the smoky gray version. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that it's actually shiny. I wasn't sure because they have so many different finishes. That is so cool to actually see. This is the GTC Solid in the, what do they call it? Hold on. It's all dark gray. That's so cool. Okay, so they call this polished gray titanium. It's an integral. This is one of the most, if not, I mean, you could make an argument that this is WE's most impressive knife ever. I'm trying to clean this up so you guys can actually see it. And I'll tell you why. Number one, it's a GTC collab. Plenty of people, like if you're looking at this and you're like, that's just too angular and geometric for me, or you just think it's ugly or whatever, that's fine. Plenty of people throughout, I mean, it's been, how long has GTC been around? Like a couple of decades, at least 10 years, right? It's got to be at least 10 years. But a lot of people have looked at GTC and thought, that's just too wild for me. And that's part of the appeal to the people who like GTC. I'm one of those people. Is there's no mistaking it. Love it or hate it, you know when it's a GTC. So this is a collaboration between GTC and WE knives. Now, this smoky gray, of all the WE knives that I've actually purchased in the last couple of years, I've been tempted by this polished gray. Again, is that what they call it? I keep forgetting exactly what they call it. They call it polished gray titanium, yeah. Many times I've been tempted to pick one of their polished gray knives up, and I've always shied away from it because I was afraid that it would be more matte than, is glossy the right word? Not really. I wanted it to have that like metallic sheen to it. And I shied away from the Ator. Truthfully, the one that I thought might look the most interesting was the shiny gray, or this polished gray titanium. But I shied away from it and went with the this version, right? This is the other GTC that I own. And this is the standard kind of like, it's like a media blasted with the polished or the tumbled titanium, which looks really, really good. But this was kind of the safe bet to me. I always thought that this one might look a little bit better. And I'm really happy to say that it does. It does not look like blackwashed. It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like somebody colored it in with coal and then polished it. I'm not really, it's like a coal polish. In fact, you know what it makes me think of? Those of you who remember Hinder knives from, let's see, the first time I saw one probably would have been in like 2015 or 16. Hinder knives had a finish called anthracite. And I don't know why they didn't keep doing it. I think that there was something about it being a coal-based coating, or it was just a coal-colored coating. I don't know what an anthracite coating actually is. You can tell me down in the comments if you want to. But I always thought that looked awesome, and I thought it would look really cool after, you know, a long period of use. But I never got my hands on one. Those are very rare, by the way. Not to make this video about Hinder knives. If you have one of those things in a true anthracite coating, congratulations. But I was always attracted to that look. I like dark gray. That's one of my favorite. Oh, I don't know like how to classify it. Like tools and like vehicles and just I don't know. I find this metallic gray look to appear both luxurious and durable at the same time. So when things that are made of metal are this color, they are inexplicably more attractive to me, right? But it's nice to actually get a look at this in person. I know this will help some of you make your decisions. The GTC WE, part of the reason that it's so impressive is number one, it's got all of the new, what I like to refer to as the WE sauce, the new stuff. WE knives for a long time, they were good, but there were definitely companies out there that were better or substantially better. The newest WEs have very much closed the gap between themselves and companies like Riot. Which is really, really cool. So it's that combined with the fact that this is an actual integral, which doesn't matter to everyone, but it does factually increase the price tag on WE's end. Like integrals are factually going to be more expensive than sandwich construction knives. Whether or not you want that is beside the point. There's plenty of knives that WE offers that are not integral, so you can just go with that. But these are going to be more expensive. There's no way to just magically make these less expensive or the same price as their sandwich construction knives. But anyways, these come in more configurations than what we're looking at here. The base price of this, the MSRP is $530, which you'll never see, right? If you're paying $530 for this, you're buying it off the wrong website. The link that I have down in the description is for Blade HQ, and you should see the same price across the board for the major retailers, right? If you're looking at Knife Center or wherever else WE knives are sold, it's all going to be the same. Should be about $450 for this one here. This one might be slightly less. If you want my opinion on whether or not that's a fair price for a very complicated and very unique Chinese hyper-precision integral with CPM 20CV as the blade steel and titanium as the frame, my answer to you is absolutely. Absolutely. Are there integral knives out there with 20 CV blades that cost less? Yeah. Are they as complicated as this? Absolutely not. So yeah, your aesthetic taste, that's one thing, but creating something like this, the reason that we don't really see anything else out there that's exactly like this is because it's just really, really hard to do, right? The actual GTC knives will cost substantially more. This is awesome. In fact, they're identical, like both. The quality control in these knives is just incredible. This is actually better looking in person than I thought. And I also like that not even the pivot is outside of the grayscale, right? The only thing that bothered me slightly about this one is that they did a bronze pivot, which is fine. It doesn't look bad, right? But this one is full, gray, black, white, or gray, black, silver, which is really, really cool. I think as of right now, this is my favorite version of the knife. I'll give you guys quick specs because I have already reviewed this. If you're waiting for me to review this in this video, I've already done it. I have a full video, the review on this, guys. You can check it out. But the overall length of the GTC, the WE and GTC Solid is about 9 inches with a 4-inch blade and 3.65 inches of cutting edge. And then we'll go ahead and weigh it here real quick. Whoops. The weight, I doubt that there's much of a difference between these two. I don't know why there would be, but we'll go ahead and weigh them both anyway. Weight on this guy weighs just under 6 ounces, and the shiny titanium one here is also just under 6 ounces. So let me know which one you guys think looks better, or if not these two, maybe a different version. Either way, all of the available versions will be linked down in the description. I appreciate WE for sending this sample in for me to take a look at. That's going to be it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.